We come to you north of the border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team. Only fitting. Toronto's the fourth largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the six.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. The Toronto Raptors control the tap. Pascal Siakam to Gasol. Short jumper off the mark.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Screen coming.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Chicago possession. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Markkanen to Irving. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
Lowry into the front court. Down 3. Deep right corner. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Markkanen to Levine. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Levine to Irving. Zach Levine. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Knocked loose. Lowry. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. The jumper's off the mark.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Toronto has the basketball. Not that time. Levine. Gets it in the right corner. Irving. His first effort off the mark. Knocked loose. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kyrie across the timeline. Lead is 2. To Wendell Carter. No good. Kyrie Irving with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Missed it. to Irving. Here comes the screen.
Right.
Irving to Zach LaVine. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Lowry. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Irving with the basketball. Leads 3. Here comes the screen. Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Irving. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Nice pass to set things up. It was right there. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Here's Irving into the front court. Up by 3. LaVine to Irving. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Has a look. And he hits.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Throws it up. Carter. 4-3. Not that time. He missed it. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Ball's controlled by Lowry.
You want to shoot.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry.
Cut, I got yours.
Shot clock winding down. Lowry not getting the bounce. Markkanen lobs it up. Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Lowry to Gasol. Down low. Marc Gasol. 2 of 4 now. Now the Bulls will take the timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Toronto Raptors, number 9, Serge Ibaka.
Shot from the lane won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Toronto with the basketball. Lowry to Powell. Probing the defense. Fires the three, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Carter to Irving. Screen coming. Irving to Wendell Carter. Gay's shot off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Lowry to Ibaka. Nothing going here on that drive. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Irving to Wendell Carter. Irving, just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Lowry to Gibson. Curling inside. Gibson. Short jumper stays out. Carter to Irving. Rudy Gay to Wendell Carter. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Gets a shot up off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Taj Gibson. Missed a wide open look. To Wendell Carter. That's rebounded by Toronto. Kyle Lowry with the rock. Can't connect. Irving into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Young. Carter to Irving. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc for 3. Wendell Carter can't get that one to go. The defense all over him. To Powell. Almost unlucky bounce. That's it for the first quarter. The Bulls have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team seized control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Shot won't go, and the rebound comes to Aminu. Fred VanVleet. Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Has a chance. Aminu with a shot that's off. Dunn to Wendell Carter. To Rudy Gay. Dunn. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Gibson to VanVleet. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Dunn to Wendell Carter. The Raptors able to clear the board. Fred VanVleet to Gibson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Wendell Carter. Rudy Gay. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Okay, look, not everything is going to make it into the scouting report.
Fred VanVleet. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Chicago ball. Dunn to Wendell Carter. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Carter to Rudy Gay. Shot clock winding down. The shot almost.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To VanVleet. To Taj Gibson. Short jumper won't go down. Dunn to Rudy Gay. Baseline drive. Short jumper off the mark. To Gasol. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here comes the screen to Chris Dunn. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
To Markkanen. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
The drive, right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
He gets it.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Fred VanVleet. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in, knocks it down. Off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Bulls with the rock. Probing the defense. To Levine. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Fred VanVleet. Doesn't get the bounce. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here we go. I got ball.
Fred VanVleet. Oh, nice swat.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Bulls with it. Pascal Siakam able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. You've got to get that one to go. To Markkanen. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. Fred VanVleet. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And count the basket. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Fred VanVleet. Nice pass to set things up.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. From long range. Raptors have the rebound. Pascal Siakam over to the right side. Won't go. Markkanen to Irving. He's now 4 for 6. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Serge Ibaka. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bulls have it. Irving to Wendell Carter. Takes stock of the floor. Carter to Irving.
In the second quarter.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3. Got it.
For the Chicago Bulls, number 32, Chris Dunn.
And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Lowry has the basketball.
I'm on D. Good, coming left. Left. All right here.
Finger roll. Finishing with finesse.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 5. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Ibaka. From the outside, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Kyrie Irving. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Under a minute to go before halftime. Gasol to Lowry. Here comes the screen. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Going to launch beyond the arc. He buries it.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, "Are you sure you want to give me the ball here?"
Kyrie across the timeline. Up by 6. Rebound taken by Toronto. It's the Raptors with the basketball. To Ibaka. From the painted area, won't go down. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Long heave from three-quarters court. Time expires to end the first half with the Bulls in front.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Bulls have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls. The Raptors were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Chicago Bulls dominating the offensive boards. Their physical play has been a key to their success in today's contest.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Chicago with the possession.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Levine to Markkanen. Sizing up the defense. Here comes the screen.
I had a dream about jumping with you last night.
Nothing going here on that drive. That's a 24-second violation. Lowry. Count the basket at the rim.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Screen coming. Lowry. Deep right corner. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
The screen sets him up for two.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lowry into the front court. His guys down by 9. For 3, misfires. It's no good. Looking for his man. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Bulls with the basketball.
Right.
Levine to Irving. Probing the defense. Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Straight down the middle for 2.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
OG Anunoby at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Irving with the basketball. The lead is 11. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Down low Gasol. Carter with the rejection.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Emphatic slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Lowry into the front court. His guys down 11. And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. To Zach Levine. Fires the 3. Zach Levine forcing that one there. Well defended. To Lowry. Shot from the lane won't go. Irving to the rim. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lowry with it. Down 11. And throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Gets it in the right corner. Off the mark. Well contested.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
The assist from number 7.
Chicago basketball. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Rebound taken in by Chicago. Kyle Lowry rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Can you stand? They're coming. Can you stand?
Big finish at the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Short jumper off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. The deficit now up to 5.
Right.
Screen coming. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Shot from in close, no good. Count the bucket for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors.
Here we go.
I got this play on. Let's go.
Lowry.
Let it fly.
Great look and vision. Marc Gasol. 3 for 6 now.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious, but don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Levine to Irving. Not that time. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Down the lane to lay it in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lowry into the front court. 5-point game. To Gasol. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Irving tosses. That pass taken away by Toronto.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And he draws contact. 2 shots coming up for the Spaniard, the All-Star, Marc Gasol.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Chicago possession.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Dunn to Markkanen. Off the assist. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at box office. Buy more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Lowry.
Watch Cutter.
Not that time, and not his shot. Levine to Chris Dunn. to Levine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. 4-3. Tough shot for Markkanen. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Has a look. Won't go. He can do better than that.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Zach Levine. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Zach Levine has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. First one, count it.
Number 33, Marc Gasol.
And gets both to drop at the line. Fred VanVleet, they work it down to Gasol. No, I missed a short one there. The rebound comes down to Toronto. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Shot by Dunn, no good. He connects off the step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
It's Chicago ball. To Young. With the step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Young. Nothing going here on that drive. Young off the mark.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Rudy Gay to Levine. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. The hoop and the horn. Gasol going to the line for a chance at 3, making the court his own little pitch. The Spaniard delivers again. Marc Gasol trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he misses that one free throw. He'll let one fly from half court. That ends the third quarter. The Bulls have the lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Got it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Done. To Markkanen. Off the mark. Fred VanVleet to Powell. That's out. Last touch by Norman Powell. Levine to Markkanen. And count the basket inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Toronto has the basketball. Surveys the floor to Powell. Here comes the screen. Powell. The pass set it all up.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
To Zach LaVine. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Lowry. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Goes to the left side. Probing the defense. Powell to Lowry. Trying to cash in. Their shot by Lowry misses. From the painted area, won't go down. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
The 7th pick overall, Lauri Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year, all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
Offensive rebound. Done. There's the toss. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Ball's controlled by Lowry.
This is all me.
I told you the screen was coming.
Here comes the screen.
Oh, no, he can't guard you out there.
Takes stock of the floor. That one's going to be out of bounds. New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, Chicago.
That'll get...
We know what's coming. Go get it.
Substitutions, Chicago. Subbing in for Toronto.
Fred VanVleet to Gibson.
Number 3.
Not that time. Runners looks good there. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Thaddeus Young. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Toronto with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Fred VanVleet. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Nothing going here on that drive. And he finishes at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
I'm here. I got ball.
Fred VanVleet to Taj Gibson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Bulls with the rock. Irving to Young. Irving.
2 minutes left in the fourth.
OG Anunoby. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Hey, double screen.
Screen coming. To Gibson. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands get in there, strip that ball away.
Irving. Five to shoot for the Bulls.
Switch.
To Young. Shot clock violation.
No basket.
Pick it up.
Fred VanVleet.
Drop back. Swing back. Match up.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Taj Gibson, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Irving. fires the three, and Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three.
Oh, ferocious slam inside. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Driving right to the basket. Thaddeus Young sends it away.
Shoot it, shoot it.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Ah, rocking the rim.
Got ball. I got so far.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Bulls take this one. They move to 1-0 in their new campaign. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all of the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Raptors put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Chicago Bulls did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Toronto Raptors. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons taking on the Chicago Bulls. The opening tip to the Pistons, and we're underway at Little Caesars Arena. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Jackson to Drummond. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Andre Drummond at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Levine. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Screen coming. Short jumper stays out.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
It's Detroit's ball. Jackson to Griffin. Takes stock of the floor. Griffin to Drummond. The Bulls clear the rebound. To Irving. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Jackson with it. Now down 6. Alonzo Trier to Griffin. And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Alonzo Trier to Jackson. Screen coming. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Pistons have it. Jackson to Alonzo Trier. probing the defense. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Irving. Rebound Drummond. To Reggie Jackson.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
Lauri Markkanen with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Irving. Fires the three.
To number 23, Blake Griffin. That's his first personal foul.
Kyrie Irving. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 87% from the line. First one goes down. It's the second. One more coming. It's all 3 free throws.
Way to hit.
Pistons ball here. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Griffin to Drummond. Lauri Markkanen pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Zach LaVine. Here's a chance from long range. Zach LaVine forcing that one there. Well defended.
You gotta get up on that.
To Alonzo Trier. The big fella, Andre Drummond. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here's Irving into the front court. Up 5. To LaVine. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Gets to the basket and scores.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
To Wendell Carter. The shot, almost.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Alonzo Trier. Detroit with 4 to shoot. To Griffin. From long range. Won't go down. Irving into the front court. Leads 5. And count the basket.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Get down. Half court, head come. Big pick right there.
To Griffin. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Alonzo Trier lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
3 in the key. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Griffin. Knocked loose. Winslow defended by the UConn product. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Short jumper off the mark. Flushes it home. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Rudy Gay. Probing the defense. Zach LaVine. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Blake Griffin against Rudy Gay. To Alonzo Trier. Here comes the screen. Alonzo Trier. To Griffin. Has a chance. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Oh, the defense has to be so deflated on this one. You played great D for 23 seconds.
LaVine to Irving. Kyrie Irving, 4 out of 7. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
5 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
For 3, his first effort off the mark. Alonzo Trier. From the painted area, won't go down. Rudy Gay to Irving. Gets a look, can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Drummond.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. He's 3 for 7.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for the Chicago Bulls, number 32.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Great look and vision. Fires the 3. He took the bait, and he hits.
As a shooter, your hands always have to be ready. Ready, meaning that your hands are always providing a target to the passer for an easy catch and shoot.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First free throw is good.
Oh, yeah, come right back to you.
able to convert on both free throws. Right now, the Pistons.
Go time. Go time.
Substitutions, Chicago. Stepping in for the Pistons.
Jackson to Luke Kennard. Jackson. Rebound Markkanen. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Luke Kennard slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. To Luke Kennard. Here comes the screen. Kennard shot off the mark. Damari Carroll tips it. Done.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Andre Drummond. Huge block. It's Detroit's ball.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Won't go down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Jackson to Luke Kennard. Here comes the screen. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Full throttle right to